Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to, I gotta make sure I get this right. Welcome to Alchemy League Season 3 casting with Cookie Pirate. Tech Chariot, welcome, man. Today, we've got Qeetsa versus Hydur for round 1. And let me actually fix that, because it's not best of 5. It's defaulting to that for some reason. It's best of 2 tournament stages, round 1. And we will go ahead back in. Let's get the game rolling. Hope you all are doing well. Here we go. We have Qeetsa in yellow on the southwest side. We have Hydur in purple on the northeast side. Both players are playing as the Georgians. And this map is Olympos by Q Philip. Did a great job with the map, and he's working hard on an Alchemy League Season 4 map. Not going to disclose what that is right now, but we'll cover that at a later date. If I lose, is Civ win? Okay. Alright, so the Georgians. One of the 2 newest Civs, I believe. I don't think any expansions have come out since the Armenians and the Georgians. The Georgians have particularly good cavalry, and I believe they also have really good towers. So this could be pretty interesting. We've watched both of these players. I remember casting at least 1 or 2 of Hydur's matches during Season 1. Qeetsa, I don't remember if I've cast any matches with Qeetsa, but I have seen them. Qeetsa's very funny. Well, yeah, right off the joke, or right off the bat of the game, there's the joke about if he loses, it's a Civ win. Alrighty. So, again, Olympos. It features kind of the valleys, but this time it's configured, it looks a little bit different. No, it's just the terrain. Shading. I was thinking this was raised, but of course you have your plateau over here and over here separating the 2 players, and in the very middle is the summit of what I would believe to be Mount Olympus, hence the name of the map. Got columns, it's got the gold, berry bushes, some pots, a couple wells, campfire, and there are these Gaia heavy swordsmen. One thing to note on all of the Greek maps is that the heavy swordsman is your starting scout. So if you look over here, it's fast, maybe just a little bit slower than a horse. Although maybe the same. It's tough to tell, but from what I can visualize in my head, it's pretty close if it's not exactly the same speed. We'll get a view over here of these 2. I don't speak Georgian. Oh man. Sounds cool though. Georgian is a pretty unique language. Non-Indo-European. Not even sure what... I guess it's one of the Caucasian languages, I would say. But, yeah, the times I've tried the Georgians, they've been fun. Now, I know they've nerfed them since they came out. Is this pretty typical? They come out really strong, so people like them, and then they hit them with a hard nerf to bring them back down, and everybody who bought it gets mad. So, some silly tactics. Alright, but take a look here. Hydur is already going up to feudal on 18. There's Loom for Qeetsa. And Qeetsa doesn't have the food to go up, but he's got 19 pop. So, I'm assuming we're gonna see some scouts. Okay, Qeetsa has clicked up to feudal as well. So, yeah, the difference is, though, Hydur's got almost a minute ahead of him. Yeah, 49 seconds. And then, Qeetsa's heavy swordsman's kind of scouting out over here. I really like the inclusion of the broken, well, Greek columns and the what would look like a Greek temple. I guess they're just ruins. Hydur passaggio all'età feudale. Okay. Italian, I suppose. It's kind of interesting how Capture Age displays the language of what comes up. I was supposing that, yeah, that looked like Italian to me. So we get Georgian and Italian. And that's Italian as well for Qeetsa. So I'm not sure what's going on. They're both Italian. Well, I'm not saying the players are both Italian, or they could be. I don't know. But everything that's happening for them in the game is showing up in Italian for whatever reason. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's the way it's made. Okay, Hydur is Italian. Okay, Tech, thanks. Yeah. So I guess whoever... So would it be whoever uploads the rec, whatever the language their game is in, would be carried over to Capture Age? I'd to think of. That would be correct. Take a look here, though. Hydur's got a scout coming over. Qeetsa's from Mexico, I think. Okay. We got scouts from Qeetsa. Okay, yeah, well that would make some sense then. Well, the heavy swordsman goes down. Hydur's gonna probably lose that scout. Oh, he's retreating, but the spearmen are hot to come out. Hydur is walled off. Almost, actually, well, no. He's got this side done. He's working on that there. And walls have been set out to build, but this is still open over here. We've got Qeetsa doing a little bit of walling, probably trying to get some walls up pretty fast after Hydur came and paid an unexpected visit. Couple scouts coming together, but spearmen. Oh, that's one thing too, the Georgians, they have these mule carts, so you don't have to worry about building mills or gold camps or well, mining camps, I should say, or lumber camps. You can still build a mill like on the berries and stuff, but your mule carts can move and they can collect. Oh wow, look at that! Qeetsa loses a villager. He may be in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, they're trapped on the back. Hoping he doesn't find that. Yeah, no, you don't want that mule cart to get taken out. This over here. But yeah, so the mule carts can collect all the different types of resources, and they can move. The problem is, they are a lot more fragile than building your traditional drop-off points. So you have to be careful with them, and you kind of have to protect them. You can see the spearmen with that one, and over here, there were spearmen with this one. The villagers in the back of the wood. Well, yeah, as he kind of turned back that way. I was figuring you meant the villagers, but when it came up, there must be a delay, because when I started discussing the mule carts and you said that, I was like, maybe he's referring to the mule cart? Yeah, either way, yeah. He's got 2 eco losses, so Hydur is off to a better start, but the score lead isn't too different. Take a look, here's more scout action. And spearman action. Hydur is having to pull back. Have the Gaia, nope, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And I don't remember how many start. I think it might actually just be 3. Or maybe 4. But they are stronger than the scout units that the players get. And now look at this spearman fight. Spearmen are jabbing at the spearmen. And these ones coming in to help out. 1 goes down. But yeah, Hydur's gonna lose that fight right there. It's kind of got them tied up though. Qeetsa's gonna have to really watch and keep this all secure. He's walled in though. Let's see, back over here. Castle for Hydur. Qeetsa is not close to going up, unfortunately, and he's been set back a fair bit. If you look at his idle TC and eco time compared to Hydur's, Qeetsa's by far on the back foot. Res collection says it too. I mean, he's only got about 80 or so, 85% of the resources in total that Hydur's collected. So, and just look at the military units though. Qeetsa's got the military units out. Now most of these were in the number of spearmen they had out. But now look, he's sending it forward. Jabbing at the wall, but Hydur's just gonna wall with buildings behind that, so I'm not really sure. He's coming over here just looking for a weak point. Let's jab at the house, maybe to keep him kind of thrown off a little bit. They're not going to take that house down, but here come the scouts. Are there any gaps he can get in over here? No. There's a weak point over here though. Now, it looks like Hydur's got this pretty well walled. And Hydur has also hit castle. Here comes iron casting. Qeetsa has clicked up to castle. And bloodlines coming in. Double bit axe for both players. Hydur has horse collar, Qeetsa does not. And Hydur also has forging. But neither player have defensive upgrades at the blacksmith, and Qeetsa does not have any offensive upgrades either. In fact, I don't know. I don't think he's built a... Yes, he has. There it is. And we've got a bit of a scout chase. Villager is under attack by what? Oh! That'd be a bit of a problem. Qeetsa cannot afford to lose another villager, especially to a Gaia unit. But it looks like... Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. As he really can't afford villager losses, and certainly not to any Gaia units there. There's another one that goes down. Ugh. Things are not looking very good for Qeetsa right now, but he's not out of it. He's not far behind in score. He has more military units on the board, and the spearmen... Problem is the spearmen are not going to do much against knights. They will fight the light cav well, they will not fight the heavy cav well. He's going to have to get those upgraded to pikemen, and he really needs these blacksmith upgrades. Look at this, Hydur has iron casting, still no defensive upgrades. And yeah, here comes a big mass of knights. A couple scouts mixed in. And yeah, if these get in, Qeetsa is in a lot of trouble. Just gonna have to wall behind that pretty quickly, send something over. Here's a fortified church. A fortified church is like a monastery that produces monks and the technologies. Pretty sure they do back at the at that fortified church, but the real cool thing about it is it actually shoots arrows, so it can help defend. Massive knights going back. Town center outside the walls, and yeah, he's got it sealed off still, and then that fortified church is going to help out. And yeah, I think this does replace the monastery. I'm pretty sure. Scout goes down. He's got a few knights mixed in as well. Now he's got pikemen. Why no blacksmith upgrades? I know he's trying to bring units out, but he really needs to get some of these, because even if he has the age-appropriate units, he's putting himself at a disadvantage, because look at... he's upgraded. Hydur has upgraded the attack on his units. So he's going to have an easier time picking off Qeetsa's units. So really needs some defensive, but also some attacking upgrades at the blacksmith to be able to better withstand, or to better deal with. And yeah, that's a pretty forward castle. Not a drop, but it's pretty forward to try to at least begin a claim to the top of the mountain, and that could be critical. And these pikemen, no, they're gonna start cleaning these up. That was a terrible fight. That was a terrible fight for Qeetsa. Fully upgraded for the age at devotion. And yeah, Qeetsa calls the GG. That was bad. This fight right here. And I could totally understand why Qeetsa would resign after it. This was bad because he didn't get any of the blacksmith upgrades. Those pikemen could have dealt with the knights. He may have needed a few more, but if he had upgraded their attack and defense, he'd have a lot better of a chance. Qeetsa's units were completely unupgraded. But also note that Hydur only had the attack upgrades. He did not have any defensive upgrades. So had Qeetsa had stronger pikemen, and, well, other, stronger knights, and I think he had a couple light cav mixed in, the attack and upgrade and the defensive upgrade might have given him a better edge to take out this mass of Hydur's knights. So that was rough. Yeah, Qeetsa had a rough game. I missed that. I wonder if anyone will go for relics. Not now. It could have been interesting. And there's a fortified church from Hydur, so he did end up building one as well. Could have been interesting though. So I believe, and I'm not sure, I don't think the Georgians have anything other than the monks that can grab the relics. Now I know the Armenians have the what are they called? The warrior priests, and they can pick up relics. I think. It's been a while. I could be wrong. They may not be able to, but I think they can. Alright, let's go into the statistics and take a look here real quick. Just... military... they're pretty on par with Count. Hydur had the bigger eco, but in military numbers, they're not too far off, but Hydur just took better fights. Almost... I don't think warrior priests can interact with the relic. They can't convert. Maybe they heal. Maybe that's what it is. I thought they could, but it's been so long. I need to go back and look. Economy also, Hydur won by a sizable number. Qeetsa had the higher technology score by a little bit, but you can see reflected by these two, he had the higher total. Military, yeah, and look at this. This is part of the problem for Qeetsa. He had more units throughout a lot of this, and you could see he was winning some fights there. And Hydur rebuilt. And even though he had fewer units, they were upgraded, and he had a better composition, and just cleaned up Qeetsa. Right there at the very end of the match. He got one conversion. The kill to death tells you everything, though. Almost 3-1. That's telling right there. And I really believe that the lack of blacksmith upgrades was the nail in the coffin for Qeetsa this match. I really believe that. Some people may disagree. The unit composition could have been different. Oh, there's a bunch of lightning flashes outside my house. I'm in central South Carolina, and we've had drought conditions for the last few weeks. And it's been raining for like the last 3.5 hours. It's fantastic. A lot of lightning, so we get a little bit of a nighttime lightning show. Anyway, yeah, I think some people may disagree with me on that. The unit composition could have been a little different, but I firmly believe that had Qeetsa had those blacksmith upgrades, that this battle could have been completely different, and the match could have continued. Eco, you can tell too, that's what helped. That's what helped Hydur as well. I think ultimately, based on that, Hydur would have won the match no matter what, but it would probably taken longer, more costly. And Qeetsa actually did get one of the relics, started collecting a little gold. Technology score, Qeetsa with the higher tech score. Although Hydur had better uptimes, 49-second difference there, and 1:19 there. Qeetsa explored more of the map. The research count, actually both players did very little in terms of research overall. But Hydur had more of it, and society, kind of, he had more population. Back to the map, and let's pull the next match up. Alright, we are going to Nicaea again. Yay! I really enjoy this map. Alright, I'll go ahead and pause, get zoomed out. You can see an overview. A little bit different orientation this time. This is the second match that I've cast with Nicaea. The first one, the islands were pretty much north and south. This time they're kind of northeast and southwest. So Qeetsa is in red as the Koreans. Hydur is... oh, would you look at that? He's in purple again. This time he's playing as the Armenians, and we had a short discussion on them. So maybe we'll see what the warrior priests can do. I really enjoyed the Armenians when I first got the DLC and started playing them. Yeah. Isn't it weird, because they're not a naval civ, and the Koreans are good on water. So I'm not really sure what Hydur's strategy would be by picking the Armenians. But I'm happy to see the Armenians, because it's a civ I like. Although they've also been fairly heavily nerfed since they came out. So both players start with the transport ship, and you also get your heavy swordsman. I always say hoplite, since it's Greek. But these geese are huntable. They're like deer, you can push them, which is kind of neat. Niceo was made by Tech Chariot, did a really great job with this map. I love the way it looks. Straight out of the Mediterranean, Greek islands. It looks warm, it looks inviting. Have a couple boars. And then all these islands just have little scattered resources. Gold piles, a little bit of stone, some wood. Oh hey, there's a geese. A goose. My gosh. Well, there's actually 3 geese. Shorefish. See a lot of these shorefish around these smaller islands. And then you do have perch a little bit further out. I don't think there are any... I'll use the term deep water fish, and I'm not sure if this is exactly correct, but thinking something like marlin or swordfish that you generally only find in particularly deep water. Not sure if this playlist is... No, it's not. Never mind. Okay. Yep, so hunting the geese over here, and Qeetsa looks like he's taking his boar and his goats. His geese are down here. I don't know if he has attempted that yet, but transport ship is carrying the heavy swordsman, and he's scouting it out, and he is dropping the heavy swordsman on Hydur's island. This should be interesting. Oh, I need to set that. I forgot to do that. Hydur won the first match. So the question is Hydur going to sweep, or is Qeetsa going to get redemption and I'm not talking about the monk technology redemption, but is he going to make up for a rough first game and have a strong second game to tie the set? But we'll find out. Yeah, Tech, I just did. There must be a delay in there, because when I saw that and said it, and then, like, immediately after that, you popped up in the chat and said, give him the first win. Procaster moment, folks. Alright, here's the heavy swordsman. Wandering around, trying to keep his distance, I think. And I don't think he wants to get caught by Hydur's, transport ship, and he's not going to. Kind of just hanging out on the coast there. What is that? Taking the boar, geese, the other boar. Hydur's got his goats piled up. We saw one of the 2 players in the set I casted earlier do the same thing, kind of piled his goats up and took all the geese and the boar. So he's taken the boar and the goats, and the geese are completely untouched. And I'm not sure if he knows that the geese are huntable, or if he's just choosing to ignore them for now and wanted to get the heavy swordsman to scout Hydur's island. He's not being aggressive. I think he's just trying to look around. Qeetsa's clicked up. Clicked up on 25. Hydur's clicked up on 27. Oh, look at that. Hydur's taking a whack at Qeetsa's transport ship, and then Qeetsa was coming up with his heavy swordsman to take a whack at Hydur's heavy swordsman. I don't think he got a hit on him. Yes, he did. He did. Yeah, and he's getting back in the ship and gonna sail away. Haha. Little entertaining there. Alright, 2 docks for Hydur. Qeetsa only has 1. That's on the back, and he's got 3 fishing ships out already. Over here, you can see 4, and the 2 docks from Hydur. But he's placed his forward, and Qeetsa has put his toward the back in a fairly safe location, or what we believe to be. Now there's the Italian again. So yeah, it must be uploaded in the language of the whatever the game is set for the uploader. Interesting. Builder under attack. Oh, look at that. So Qeetsa trying to drop, and it doesn't work. And the villager kills the heavy swordsman. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, Koreans, I agree with you, Tech. Koreans are a good pick for the map. There's a tower. Oh, but there's a galley, and I don't think this is gonna go up. Nope, it is not. And that villager just barely apparently makes it to safety. And yeah, I mean, look at how low the HP is. I mean, I think he may have 1 hit point, maybe 2. Yeah, I really don't know what Qeetsa was trying right there. And up comes an outpost. We've got some naval combat. We have galleys. And we have a fire galley. Qeetsa's put another dock down, another forward dock. That could be a problem. I think he's gonna need to get more over here to defend that. He's got, because Hydur can produce from 2 to take down the 1, but he does have this safe one, and I think he's gonna have to be careful though, because that's gonna go down, and then they're gonna sail back unopposed, and that could be a problem for Qeetsa. He's got a relic right here. He'd be wise to take advantage of that when the time comes. Have some gold income. But take a look over. Look at this. He's doing it over here now. And this might actually work. There's a watchtower. And if I'm not mistaken, the Koreans, if I'm not thinking of the wrong civ, watchtowers will automatically upgrade to guard towers when he hits Castle Age. Neither player's clicked up to Castle yet. Neither of them have the required buildings. Or both of them, I should say. And Hydur has the resources just about, but Qeetsa's not even close. So he's spending a good bit of resources on this, but it actually looks like he is going to get away with it. And does Hydur even notice? No? An outpost? That's gonna go up, and yeah, now he's gonna be onto that, but I think it's gonna be too late to do anything. Yeah. Wow. Alright, so back to the neutral view. Yeah. 2 towers, barracks. My gosh, is this actually gonna work? Well, look at this. On water, the Armenians, aka Hydur, is attacking Qeetsa's dock. And the Koreans have good ships. And sending 1 fire galley forward is not going to stop these. I'm really curious to see if this works though. Villagers fighting. Oh wow. Yeah. That's gonna fail. It's basically denied that. No, actually they can return. Wow. Oh no, more fire ships, or fire galleys, I should say. And they're just standing there attacking the skirmishers. Alright, now both players have an eco kill. And an eco death. Castle for Hydur. Qeetsa still not close to going up. He doesn't have the food. He's kind of all in, hoping that this will work. Stone walls. Wow. He's actually making stone... There's another watchtower. Skirmishers. And he's dropping off some spearmen. No, a spearman and an archer. And he's got a couple skirmishers. Wow. I'm actually really surprised right now by this. They're trying to take this down. I don't think this is going to go up. But he's got 3 towers over here. He's got a foothold on the island. And I think it's got enough to get Hydur concerned, distracted. So maybe that could be the distraction that Qeetsa would need to build up a navy. Or maybe this isn't just a distraction. Maybe he's planning an all-out assault from his foothold on Hydur's island. This is wild. I don't think Qeetsa has any naval combat units. I say naval combat because he does have a couple fishing ships. Those are naval units. They're just not. They're eco-naval. But yeah, this is really chaotic. Look at this, a mangonel out to take these towers down. These towers go down. This is going to be a failure for Qeetsa. It's a waste. Now he's repairing the mangonel. He's gonna have to come up with something here. He's trying to get some scouts out. I mean, it looks like this town center has been basically... I don't want to say it's been abandoned, but he doesn't have anybody working around it. Yeah. It's only got these 2 towers left, and that's not going to stay up if he doesn't hurry up and get something out of here. He's amassing the scouts inside the barracks, but he's going to have to hurry up and get those mangonels down. Yeah, with 2 of them, that'll do it. Oh, here comes a spearman, though. That's a problem. First one goes down. Is he gonna get this one down in time? I don't know. No, he's not, because the spearman's gonna kill him. Oh, man. Nope. So that was not the way to do that. Take a look at blacksmith upgrades. Bodkin arrow for Hydur, but he doesn't have any of the archer armor. On the other hand, well, he just clicked up to castle, but he's got both of the feudal upgrades for the archers. He's got a scout out, but no, he can't fight this alone. Hydur should expand to other islands. Yeah, I would agree with you. They're a little bit small. Actually, going over these 2 could be a viable option, and he can kind of control the narrow water passes. A lot of idle time for both players. Take a look at this. 4.5 minutes for Hydur, 3:15 for Qeetsa. And their idle eco is floating about 4%. Been a lot of disruption from both players. Qeetsa has got 6 eco kills. Hydur has 3. But Hydur also has the overall kill to death advantage, and that is due to his ambitions on the water. But Qeetsa's got some fire galleys coming over. He's also about to hit castle. Finally, and I think that's going to give him a leg up. Do I see a little bit of market abuse? Not sure what he's trying to do with that. Oh, he's buying stone for a castle? Possibly? No. Yes, he is. I was looking at Hydur's numbers and saying that about Qeetsa, but it ended up being right. Qeetsa was buying the stone to try to get a castle. Defensive, it's going to be on his island. That'll help. And we got more fire galleys. Fishing ships. Hydur has landed Qeetsa. Yes, he has. Look at this. We're going to see a tit for tat. And an attempted castle drop. Oh, but look at that. There's an archer. There's an archer to disrupt his plans. And so Sir Hydur has no choice but to pull back. He's going to try to kill those. But now we get Korean war wagons. Oh, boy. I hated playing against the Koreans because I couldn't stand these war wagons. But they're awesome units if you have them, or if you have them on your team. But yeah, he's going to take his ships away. So he was lucky to get his villagers back on the boat. Yikes, he lost them. Fire ship burned it down. So not only did he lose his transport ship, he lost his 5 villagers on the ship. He's upgraded to fire ship as well. I'm gonna clarify that from fire galley. Take a look here on land. The watchtower has been upgraded to a guard tower, so it is the Koreans that get that bonus. Stable. Barracks. Still not able to do a whole lot here, but take a look at this, the Armenian castle right here on the island. So now both players have castles on their home islands. Did I see a demo ship? Or did just a fire ship get burned down? I didn't see. But look at this though. 12 eco kills for Qeetsa compared to 3. Yet they're neck and neck in score. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, that does hurt Hydur a lot. I mean, that's 5 villagers. That's a big setback. I mean, it was 3-6, so we lost 1. Additional 1, and then the 5 went down. Hydur's galley under attack, Hydur's monk. Here's another fortified church. Relics. So Hydur has 2 of the relics. Qeetsa doesn't have any, and he has 1 right back here on his back island. Or on his home island, in the back of it. I should clarify. So, yeah, monks. I don't know if we're gonna see warrior priests. Look at this, Hydur expanding. Or, I'm sorry, Qeetsa expanding. Qeetsa's expanded to one of his outer islands, the smaller ones. Hydur has not. Two transport ships. What are they loaded with? One's got a war wagon. The other has 5 villagers. Wow. Interesting. We have a war wagon landed. And look at this very aggressive castle attempt. Oh, he has to see. Yeah, he sees it going up. The question is he going to be able to do anything about it? He's got the war wagon to defend. He's drawing attention to it. Well, and he's not doing himself any favors by going to that watchtower. This castle, I think, is going to go up. I don't see... Is that Sanctity? Hydur has 3 of the relics. Let's go back out. Take a look. Yeah, the other two are actually, so Qeetsa could grab these relics and deny Hydur the relic victory. I wonder if Hydur is going to try to sneak around and grab the other two, though. I really don't know. It would be interesting to see if he tried. The castle goes up. There's an outpost. I'm not sure what you need the outpost right there for at this point. Guard tower. Is building another guard tower, and keep in mind, if it goes to Imperial, which he has reached, these will upgrade to Keeps, and these will be even more, even more powerful, even stronger, tougher to take down. Hydur's in a really bad spot. He hasn't even expanded. I guess maybe he's hoping the dominance on naval might help, but no, because Qeetsa's got a foot on land, and a very strong foot on land now with a castle, 2 guard towers, and he can still trickle out units. Oh, Hydur trying to get a conversion. Oh, he got one! And... ha! Yeah, from the garrison to TC, it's gonna hit the tower. It's not gonna hit the villagers. That's gonna go up. So now that's gonna be 3 guard towers that are about 30 seconds from upgrading from Keeps. Or upgrading to Keeps. Yeah, still no move to the back here. So, I mean, he's got the relics for the gold. Ballistics. Hydur has clicked up. But, yeah, he's up to Imperial first. He now has 3 Keeps on this island. Yeah, he'll be surprised by Qeetsa Imp. Yeah, probably. Redemption. And now keep in mind the Armenians do have good monks. I kind of want to see some warrior priests. That'd be pretty cool. And Hydur's picking up. Yeah, look at that. He is migrating. Oh, but look at this here. There's a knight. They're going to have to surround this knight, kill him. He's going to lose even more villagers that he can't afford to lose. 28 eco losses for Hydur, compared to only 3 that he has taken from Qeetsa. The good news is Hydur has hit Imperial. And, though I'm looking, fully upgraded Ring Archer armor, Bodkin arrow, he hasn't gotten, I'm trying to remember the name of the Imperial upgrade for that. Hydur doesn't have any of it. Fast fire ship, yes! One of my favorite units. Hydur does have war galleys. War galleys will be a tough fight, but here we go. Here's a trebuchet to take down town center, the castle, that fortified church. It's got the other one over here, but wow, this is looking bad for Hydur. I don't see a way how he can win. And you see it in the score. Qeetsa's 1,000 points ahead of him. Score doesn't tell the whole picture. When you're this far ahead, it probably means... that you are in a substantially better place overall. This late in the game. Can't read into it as much in the early game. The Keeps are under attack, and it looks like he's trebbing them down. Yeah, we got a 4th one up over there. And it's... yeah, it's gonna go down. Castle goes down. Now are we gonna see them treb the trebs, but that Keep is going to drop. Yeah, treb the trebs. That's what we see. Question is who's gonna lose what first. Yeah. got villagers putting up another keep right here. Wow. And what's going on over here? Just about nothing. Just about nothing. Over here, there's like everything. Block printing and illumination, so Hydur is counting entirely on these monks. And he does have redemption, so he can convert these different siege units. Bombard cannons. He could convert the trebuchet. Monk took a cannonball, or not a cannonball, but a trebuchet ball to the head. Ouch. Yeah, Hydur did get the conversion on Qeetsa's bombard cannon there. Hydur seems to want to land Qeetsa. I mean, I don't think he has much else of a choice to try to get in and make as much disruption. He is set up over here, but take a look at the transport ship from Qeetsa. It's got the university. Oh, he got another one of Qeetsa's bombard cannons. These all-out monks might be helping to some degree, but I think it's gonna be... I think it's too little too late, honestly. And he's fighting the best he can. I just think Qeetsa's had too strong of a foothold on this island here. Yep, GG, well played. He calls it right there. Good for Qeetsa. Comes back strong. So they tie the set. Oh yeah, he was only then getting double bit axe. That's all that Hydur had as well. Neither of them... Oh, excuse me. Neither of them farmed much. You see a few farms. He had a few more, but yeah, neither of them even got horse collar. Neither got wheelbarrow. But yeah. So, very good fight. Hydur doing everything he could until the end. Qeetsa came back from a really rough first match and came back with a solid performance in the second, so well done to him for that. 17 war galleys, 26 fast fire ships. I love it. Burn, baby, burn. Alright, let's take a look at the stats. Now, Qeetsa just had more of everything. Once he really got that foothold going, yeah, he just ended up wreaking havoc and forcing Hydur to run, and there wasn't much he could do, and Qeetsa was able to boom up to some degree. But what I probably should better say is his eco was not disrupted, like Hydur's was. Military score was actually fairly close, but the eco Qeetsa double and a half, almost triple. Technology Qeetsa had more, 2 castles versus 1, and yeah, basically a 50% higher score overall total. Military, we saw a lot of crossing back and forth in terms of the number of units. Crossed there, and then again here, then again there, then again there, and then again kind of right at the end when Qeetsa was able to power through and seal the deal. It's 1.4, roughly, kill to death, 64 to 45. Interestingly, they razed and destroyed the same number of each other's buildings. 4 conversions for Hydur. Qeetsa never went monks. 20 and 18, so pretty close in there. Eco, though, it kind of flipped right there, but yeah, ever since Hydur hit the castle, Qeetsa's eco started going ahead and was just unimpeded. And you could see it really taper off a bit there. 3 relics, 1447 gold. And, you know, Qeetsa had 2 relics in the back of his island in a very safe spot. And I was surprised he didn't go for them. Even just to secure for that extra little gold income and to prevent a relic victory. Technology-wise, Qeetsa with the better feudal time, Hydur with the better castle time, Qeetsa with the better imperial time, also a little bit more exploration, and the research went to Qeetsa. Society, higher population, way more villagers. Look at the end of the match, 79 to 24. Yeah. So, what an entertaining set. Well done to both players. Congrats on the 1-1. I'm not going to call it a draw because it is progress for both players. Even though against each other it was a draw, it's each player got a win, so they get points in the league. Yeah. Very entertaining set. Well done again, both players. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I look forward to catching you all with some future Alchemy League Season 3 casts. I'm starting to lose my mind. It's starting to get a little late. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hope to catch you next time. Go check out Tech Chariot tomorrow. He's gonna be casting a couple sets. Looking forward to watching that. Until then, folks, take care, stay safe. We'll see ya.